Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel Zamora and thank you so much for watching. So for today's video, I just recently got back from a trip to Cabo and I had an amazing time and I vlogged some parts of it. I didn't fully vlog it, so I was like, I can't just make like a full vlog, but I wanted to tell you more about my trip, tell you about my experience, show you some parts that I did actually manage to record. I was just like living in the moment, you know what I mean? And I was relaxing, and I also want to do my makeup because I have something to do this evening, like the makeup that I did on the trip. So I thought like I could incorporate me telling you about my Cabo trip, showing you kind of like vlog-ish style footage as I do my makeup. Is that a lot? I don't think like that's a lot, right? Like I feel like we can like juggle multiple things. I'm just gonna be doing my makeup. It's pretty simple. It's not super like intense over the top, but I feel like I never show you like a travel makeup tutorial, but then like that could be like a quick little 5-minute video. Like why does it have to be so long? This version of my Cabo trip description is gonna be a lot shorter. So if you want like a full hour long like deep dive as to my entire trip, you can check that out on my podcast at Blunt Talk with Gabriel Zamora. You can find that anywhere. So yeah, if you want to hear about my Cabo trip, see some of my Cabo trip, as well as know what kind of makeup I did on my trip, then keep on watching. So let's begin. I am a little sunburned. I feel like we can bring you in just a little closer. Like here. Like this is a cute little distance, right? So I just got back from my trip, which was super fun. I was obsessed with it. So while I was on the trip for primer, I wasn't doing a whole lot of primer. I was honestly just using this one by Makeup Forever. This is the Mattifying Primer. So I was using this for like my T-zone, but because I'm not that oily right now and my nose is very already dry because it's like sunburnt and it's kind of like starting to peel a little bit. So I'm gonna go straight into what foundation or what like my base skin was, because I am gonna put a little bit of powder, so I'm not gonna worry too much about mattifying my T-zone. So for skin, I will be using the new Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Sunscreen. It's like this. Honestly, it came at the perfect time. It has sunscreen. I had just actually played with this like maybe about a month ago with the Nars team. I'm in the shade Saint Moritz in medium 1. And how I like to apply it is honestly with my fingers. I know. You're like, what? But I feel like this helps blend everything together a lot well. Okay, so about my trip to Cabo. So I ended up going with Miss Daniel Prada, Mr. Prada, and Miss Manny MUA to Cabo. And it was so fun. It was just like the girls, you know, just a couple gays going on a like resort trip. I'm pretty tan for this, but it's fine because I am still gonna bronze, so I can at least work with it. Like, I got really dark, dude. Like, really dark during the trip. Sometimes my hand would be lighter than my foundation, and I was like, oh my god, now my hand is darker than my foundation. This is definitely, like, the darkest I end up getting. Like, actually dark. Like, this is my actual skin tone, you guys. Oh, look at my face compared to my back. Oh, whatever, I'm gonna bronze it up. And it'll be fine. It'll be fine. For a little extra coverage, but I want to make sure that it is a somewhat darker coverage because my concealer right now, they're going to be way too light. I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty stick in Butter Pecan, and I'm just putting a little bit right here because I did get some like ingrown hairs that left some hyperpigmentation, and I'm going to be using this sponge by Lunar Beauty to blend that out, which I'm very excited about. Okay, let me go wash my hands. For concealer, I'm going to be using KKW Beauty. This is in the shade 8. That is actually really pretty. The thing about 2020 for me was I want to go on more trips. Like, that's what I wanted to do. But I think with 2020 actually being quarantined the entire year, I started to really think, I'm like, okay, what do I want to do while I'm on these trips? I'm like, do I just want to like see the world, or like what do I want? And I want to create memories with friends and like be able to like have memories of like, oh, I remember when we went here, and I feel like that's a lot more fun to me, you know, just to be able to create memories like that. They were already kind of decided on the trip, and it was between this resort and another resort, and we ended up going with Nobu Hotel Los Cabos. And if you've been to Nobu Malibu or any Nobu, because I there's like a few, right? It's like a very, very nice restaurant. Like it's very minimal, it's very calming. So imagine that in a resort. Like imagine that in a resort. Okay, I'm gonna pick some of this flaky skin off and reconceal my nose. So as I do that, let me show you a little tour of my room. I'm back in my room and I thought this would be the perfect time to give you a tour now that it's like lived in, but they cleaned it as well. This is the door. And when you come in, to your right is this giant mirror. Hi everyone, this is my lounging, I wanna go get breakfast outfit. There's a television. It's a large little TV moment. Here's a bag that they give you if you want to like take out to the pool. Here's a little sitting area, but that's where I like to put my speaker for my room. There's a full little living room set up here. That kind of chair, 2 single chairs, a table. This is where I've been just eating. And then to the back of that, that's the bed. I think it's a king size bed if I'm not mistaken. And then honestly, the best part about this room is the view. As you can see, that's the ocean right all back there. Like I could have this view forever. Like I want this view forever. And then there's the pool. Then here's my little lounge area, which is honestly kind of cute. Look, it's like a full little setup right here. Then a little thing. Then if I want to catch the sun right there, if I just want to tan with the sun. And then here's this like little coffee water area, I guess you can say. And then I brought this little light just in case I wanted to like film stuff. And then here's my closet, but it's like a full walk-in closet moment. I just threw that I brought 2 suitcases. I know it seems excessive, but I hate having an overweight suitcase. I'd rather just bring 2 and a backpack. That's it. So when I'm on the plane, I just have my backpack. Don't mind me. And then here we have some jewelry. These are some necklaces that Daniel gave me from this brand called Desea Moment, as well as this one. I have this one right here that you can see. It's like this cross pendant. This one I got on ASOS. And then here are my sunglass holders. So I have these from Key. They're honestly everything. I want to say this was like the Jaclyn Hill collection. It's just because I like options. Okay, I like options. We have some fragrances. We have my clothes hung here. And then here we have like a bag, some shoes, a little like, you know, chill moment. And then you walk on over and then here is the bathroom. It's actually kind of stunning, not gonna lie. Like I'm already kind of living in it. So that's why my stuff is already out. But it's still so pretty, like the aesthetic of it all. And then look at this giant bathtub. And then this wall, dude. Look at this wall. It's like all these stones. Like the entire wall is like nothing but these stones. And then there's a shower right here overhead. And it's so open and you would think water would get everywhere. And it doesn't, dude. They designed it really well. Just overhead, it's divine, it's delicious. You live there. Then here's a toilet. You're trying to take a little shitter. But this view, dude, this view, and then look at that. Dude, they told us we couldn't get in the water because the current is really strong right now and like the waves are intense. And bitch, even from over here, the waves are intense. But this view, dude, this view. I'm a sunburned baby. I need to put more sunscreen on. Okay, I kind of like took some of the skin off. I don't know if that's fully recommended whenever you have a little sunburn, but we're just gonna do that, okay? And then just to set those little concealed areas, I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Fix Translucent. Oh my God, it was, you know how like the AC sometimes makes the noise and it sounded like a door opening and I'm like, why the fuck is there a door opening? This is the translucent setting powder in the shade Banana. Obsessed with it. And then for bronzer blush little moment, I brought this little duo, the Jaclyn Cosmetics one, because honestly, I just wanted to give it like a good little try. And I had said that it was very light coverage when it came to how pigmented these were. So I'm like, okay, well, on a trip where I'm not doing a whole lot of makeup, is this going to be ideal? And it was pretty nice, not gonna lie. The bronzer is really pretty. It was very sculpting. It's not a, or like, you know how like there's warming bronzers, which I really like, which is like the Mineralized Skin Finish. This one right here by MAC. Mineralized Skin Finish, everything. And as you can see, this one is just a lot warmer, while this one is more sculpting, but I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I did use the cream blushes that I brought far more than I actually used this blush, but the blush is really pretty. Like, but nonetheless, my room was stunning, okay? That's where I slept. My view was just like, wow, like it was just beautiful. So the first night we arrived, I actually didn't get a photo of this outfit or any footage. The only footage I got was of the drink. So we ended up going to the Nobu restaurant, but we ended up going at sunset time. Stunning, like stunning. It was a beautiful view. The food was delicious. The staff was amazing. My room was amazing. And that was evening number 1, right? So then our first day, which is Saturday, that is the day that Daniel's friend was already in the area and she was having like her bachelorette party. And she was having like this boat situation where it's just her and her girls. They're just gonna be on the boat. They booked out this giant sailboat and they're just gonna be like sailing and like lounging and laying out. Sailing around, laying out, just on, it was like open bar. Like there was a chef, like some of the best tacos I've had. It was like these shrimp tacos, delicious. Then we were just drinking, laying out, like tanning. That was the day I really tanned. Like imagine like, we're just on a boat. The weather is perfection because the sun, there's no clouds, and it's kind of like fresh and windy to where, yes, you could be in the sun, but you don't feel like you're heat. Like, you know how like there's some summer days where you're in the sun and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm in an oven, like I can't breathe because there's no like air. So there was air, like I never felt hot, even though I was in the sun the entire time. I put oil on, like I was trying to get dark, okay? I was trying to get tan during this trip. Honestly, my favorite memory, and I'll tell you right after I pick which blush I'm gonna wear. So these are the new Nars Air Matte Blush. I have Darling and Rush. And the reason why I like these two is because Rush is like a very like orangier toned blush than Darling. Darling is more pinkish. So it's very like innocent. This looks like I've been in the sun, so I might do this actually. I'm gonna go with Rush. Okay, so my favorite memory on the boat was we were all gonna go snorkeling, right? The girls wanted to go snorkeling. It was already like booked and we're like, okay. But by the time we had already been laying out, drinking, we get to the point where we want to snorkel, like the area, everyone just wanted to like be in the water and swim. So it was pretty safe. So we get into the water and we have these like noodles floating to help you float. The current was still pretty strong. It was like pulling you a little bit. It was so pretty. Like we were just floating in the ocean, maybe like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday in Los Cabos. We're floating in the ocean next to this giant sailboat. I'm in a sea of white women, and we were all just singing along to Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo while we floated in the ocean. Just like singing Driver's License at the top of our lungs. And like, it's a cute song, okay? It's a cute song. I don't care for the song. I don't care for the overhypeness of it. Like, I'm like, it's a cute song. I don't feel like it's the best song ever, but I know the song. So when everybody was singing along, I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna be the hater that's like, I don't care for this song. I was like, I know the words, bitch, just sing along. And it was like this white experience, you know? I felt like a white woman. It was so cute. Everyone was honestly so fucking sweet. Every single person on that boat ride was so sweet. Every single girl, like, lived for them. They were the sweetest, would do it again. It was just, and then we went to like this restaurant thing, but dude, I had been laying out in the sun. Like, the sun drains you, and the girls were like, we want to have more drinks and we want to like eat some cute food. And it was like this really cute place, something mango. But like, me and Manny were exhausted. I was almost passing out on the boat. So we ended up leaving to just go like shower, take a nap, and then get ready early for dinner. So for eyebrows, bitch, these are my eyebrows. Like, what? I have eyebrows. I think they're fully grown in. They said end of May. Like end of May, what you have is what you have. I was like, okay, cool. Like that's a realistic like time frame. I used a clear brow gel. Well, I technically used Got to Be Glued, but I just don't feel like getting up to go get it. So like this in and of itself, how pretty. Like remember when before I just like, I didn't have eyebrows, dude. Like this is everything. Brows, I'm using this new House Laboratories by Lady Gaga. It is the Edge Precision Brow Pencil Crayon. There's just been so many, like the Huda Beauty one came out. This one, like, it's not as like hard as the Huda Beauty one. So I don't know, maybe it's just me and I just did my brows, but I don't like anything like being too rough in that area. So I like this formula of brow product a lot more. Ended up going to dinner because Daniel was still out with like the girls and we're like, oh, me and Manny, like we'll go do dinner. It'll just be us two gays, just being gay, you know? But we were starving, right? We had just taken a nap and we were starving. So I was like, Manny, I want steak. And he's like, oh my God, I need steak as well. And we just ate a bunch of food. We swore we weren't gonna have dessert. We ended up having 3 different desserts. And then when I went to my room, I was still craving like French fries because they didn't have French fries there. And I ended up ordering French fries, some quesadillas, and a Coke. And I passed out. I passed out really good, you know? Sunday was a lot more chill, more relaxing than anything. Like we had breakfast, then we did a COVID test because you have to have a COVID test before you get to the airport. Like in Mexico, like you have to have a COVID test and it has to be a negative COVID test. So we did that. And then I did a 1.5 hour long massage, like the 80-minute one. I'm gonna try to be good and try to get like a massage a month, you know? Maybe 2 a month. I don't know if I'm feeling extra stuff. Oh, that day we had a really fun dinner. We went to this place called El Farallon, and it was stunning. Like, first of all, place that the restaurant is at, I think it was the Waldorf Astoria. Oh my God, luxe, money, wealth. That's all I smelled. All I smelled. I was like, money. So imagine like a cliff, right? And the building is like, well, everything is built onto the cliff like this. I don't think I want shadow. I think I just want like curled lashes and mascara. I'm gonna be using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Mascara because it's perfect for both top and bottom lashes. So whenever I travel, I really don't like to travel with too many products. And this one is honestly everything because it could do both your top and bottom lashes. The restaurant is built at the very end of the whole like resort situation, and it's at the peak of, I guess, like the cliffside. For highlight, I'm gonna be using this one. This is honestly everything, especially for traveling. This is the Ciate Lande Dewy Sticks. I want to say this one's kind of old, so it might be like, I don't know if they expire, but mine still is pretty good. This is in the shade Gleam, and the reason why I like it is because I like to grab it with my finger, and although here it looks white, as it applies, it only applies clear, and it has like gold glitter. And like, look. Then we had the dinner, we went back, chilled, and then the next day we like left. And it was a very relaxing trip. Like, it was a really good amount of time. Like, I'm trying to get the hang of traveling and like how many days I feel comfortable with what. Because I feel like I overpack, I'm an overpacker, and I'm trying to be that girl that like, oh my God, do you want like a quick little weekend getaway? And me not having to pack 2 bags. I packed 2 bags for 3 days. Like I packed 2 bags for like, honestly, like 2.5 days. Cause like the day that I landed, I only went out that one night, but then the next 2 days was like I don't need 2 bags, but I need 2 bags. And to like meet anyone really, like it was such like an obstacle to get in and out of the resort. So we weren't really leaving. I wasn't caring to like match with anyone. The people there were really like nonchalant, like they were all chill. I think everybody was there to relax, so everybody was kind of minding their own business. It was a pretty chill experience. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. It was pretty. I got to play with like new resort wear. I got to go out. I got to like hang out with people. Like I feel like, you guys, please get vaccinated because life is gonna go back to normal. So for gloss, we're gonna be doing the e.l.f. X Chipotle gloss, the Make It Hot Plumping Lip Gloss. It's kind of everything. And it has like, that red hint. So it gives like the lips this beautiful color. And it's very tingling because it's a plumping gloss. So final conclusion of the trip. Would I recommend the trip? Absolutely. Like, the resort was really pretty. If you're wanting an escape, maybe it's just like you and your partner, even like you and your, like if you're going with friends and you're only wanting to relax, absolutely go there. Absolutely. But if you're going with your friends and you're wanting to turn up, like turn up. And if you're wanting to like really immerse yourself in like the city, or if you don't even care about the like, oh, that's fine, like 30 minutes is fine, I would definitely recommend the resort. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. The staff was amazing. Like everybody was so sweet. I love that I knew Spanish. So because everybody knew Spanish and I was just like being so Latina and just only talking Spanish. So yes, I would definitely recommend it. It is kind of pricey, so completely up to you. I loved it. It was really fun. It was really nice. It was a really fun memory. Would I go again? Yes, but I want to try the Viceroy next. I think that's how you say it, like the Viceroy. If I go back to Cabo, like that one has like this nest situation. Stunning. And I just want to like try it just to see if I like it. Or maybe like I'll be bougie and I'll stay at the Waldorf Astoria. I just like, it would just be so expensive on my budget. And I feel like I should just get like a sugar daddy or something. Like not even like in a negative way of like, why am I limiting myself to men my own age? Like, why don't I date like a 45-year-old who's very successful and has his shit together and like, I have daddy issues. I'm attracted to older men. And if they want to pay for things. Okay, bro. Okay. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. So I know that you like this whole like talking / vlog type of video with like makeup infused into it. So let me know also in the comment section down below if you have any comments, questions, concerns. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and you hit that notification bell so you can be notified exactly when I upload a brand new video or when I go live, because I do be going live on here sometimes and I don't save the videos. I just like, I go live and then you never see the video ever again. So you might want to have your notifications turned on for that. But yeah, until next time, bye everyone. Also, let me know down in the comment section down below what place I should visit and where should I stay. Like really good travel recommendations. I'm totally open to that, okay? Let me know down in the comments. Bye everyone.